Genesis chapter 25. Then again Abram took a wife, and her name was Keturah, and she bore him Zimram, and Jokshan, and Medan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shuha. And Jokshan begat Sheba, and Dedan, and the sons of Dedan were Ashurim, Luthim, and Luminim. And the sons of Midian, Ephah, Hanok, Abida, Eldah. All these were the children of Keturah. And Abram gave all that he had unto Isaac. But the sons of the concubine which Abram had, Abram gave gifts and sent them away, Isaac his son, while he yet lived eastwards unto the east country. And these were the days of the years of Abram's life which he lived, 115 years. And Abram gave up the ghost and died in a good old age. An old man and full of the years, he was gathered to his people. And his son Isaac and Ishmael buried him in the cave of Machpelah in the field of Ephron, the son of Zohar the Hittite, which is before Mamre. You see that this is the same land that they buried Sarah, at the field which Abram purchased of the sons of Heth. There was Abram buried, and Sarah his wife. And it came to pass after the death of Abram that God blessed his son Isaac, and Isaac dwelt by the well of Laharon. We see now God has to continue the generation, and therefore the fathers have gone, now the sons have risen up, and God now did his promise, blesses Isaac. And now these are the generations of Ishmael, Abram's son, whom Hagar the Egyptian, Sarah handmaid, bore unto Abram. We remember that each and every person, each and every seed that Abram gave, no matter where it was, it became a nation, because that was according to the promises of God. Now, verses 12 are the generations of Ishmael, Abram's son, whom Hagar the Egyptian, Sarah handmaid, bore unto Abram. And these are the names of the sons of Ishmael by their names according to their generation. The firstborn of Ishmael is Nebajoth, and Kedar, and Abdil, and Mibsam, and Mishma, and Duma, and Masa, and Kedar, and Tema, Jetur, Naphish, Kedama. These are the sons of Ishmael, and these are their names by their towns and by their castles, 12 princes according to their nations. And these are the years of the life of Ishmael, 137 years, and he gave up the ghost and died, and was gathered to his people. And they dwelt from Havilah unto Shur, that was before Egypt, as thou goest toward Assyria, and he died in the presence of all his brethren. And these are the generation of Isaac, Abram's son. Abram begat Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, and the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian, of Pendaran, and the sister of Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. We see the same pattern happening with Sarah. He was barren, but now Isaac is a man who knew God, and therefore he entreated God on her behalf, and Rebekah conceived. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire the Lord, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first child came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called him Esau. And after that his brother out, and his aunt took hold on Esau's heels. His name was Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bore them. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. We see here now, after Isaac entreating the Lord for Rebekah and her barrenness, God blessed her womb with 2 nations. And above all, we see that Rebekah knew the secret, and he knew the promise of the prophecy that was aligned unto his children. And therefore you see that the older shall serve the young, and by that she became more closer to Jacob. She loved him because she knew the secret behind it. And though Isaac was a man of the tents, you see that Esau was a hunter. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. You see, and Jacob sowed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said unto Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, with the same pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, Tell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, Behold, I am the point to die. What profit shall this birthright do to me? Then Jacob gave up Esau bread and pottage. He did eat and drink the soup and went his way. Okay. And there in verses 33, we see that Jacob said, Swear to me this day. And he swore to him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. First of all, we see the alignment of the prophecy according to the word of God. Told when they were still in the womb. And therefore, we see the first thing that Jacob did, he took the birthright, and Esau was a careless man. He did not even care about the birthright. According to the custom of the Jews, the birthright gave someone a double portion of the inheritance. So he did take that birthright of being as a firstborn. And above all, we see the kind of man they were, and we see the kind of man Esau was. And we are going to see more and more in the next chapter what really transpired. Above all, we have seen the generations of Abraham. We've seen his second wife Keturah, the generation of Ishmael, and now we have seen the generation of Isaac. And above all, we are going to continue from there in the next chapter. May God bless you. Shalom.